Peace and love, family. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacock Nubia. Speaking to you today on May 25th, Friday. Yes. Oh, sorry, May 24th. I've been thinking about the 25th a lot because it's at midnight, Saturday, tomorrow morning, tonight, midnight. It's going to be a beautiful, powerful full moon. A super moon is what they're calling it, because the super moon is when the moon is like closest to the earth, directly across from the sun, and it looks huge. So it's not only is it a lunar eclipse, but it's a super moon and a super full moon in Sagittarius. And I will go into speaking about that shortly. But I want to, and maybe even in another video, because I want this video to be a video that answers questions. Because I get messages, and I just got another message about people asking me, Nubia, what rituals can I do to bring more into my life? And it's so funny because my mother, she was not a believer. My mother is still like a huge Bible thumping Christian, Jesus loving, person. And that's cool. Whatever's for you, you know what I mean? I've been on this quote unquote conscious path for since I was 18. I'll be 30 on May 30th in 5 days. And still she's, kind of feeling her way about it, but she does apply a lot of the things and rituals that I've applied in my life because she sees that they work, and she's like, oh my gosh, it's magical. She just finally really made her vision board yesterday, because she's like, wait, what's going on? Because she saw my vision board, and she's like, yo, everything on your vision board is jumping off of your board and actually happening in real life. And I'm like, I told you so. So she made hers, and I'm really excited for her, and hung it up in her room so that she can see it. And I even take mine with me when I travel. Like, I'm going to Miami on the 31st, and then after that I'll be in Atlanta, and then I'll come back to Houston. I go to New York or whatever. But I take it with me so that I can have it wherever I go, and I can post it up because it works. And for the vision board, you can go and look at my vision board video that I have, that I think it's called I Promise to Give You Everything You Want and Need. I think that's what the video is called, on my YouTube channel under the under the Ask Nefer Peacock Nubia Empowerment Series playlist on my YouTube channel, which is www.youtube.com/user/true TRU Divine Beauty, and you can find it there along with some other videos that I've posted up there. But today I'm going to answer the question about how do I do a full moon ritual. Full moons are powerful because they bring in the power and the assistance to help create and draw things into you. Full moons are a beautiful time to create and ask. That's what the word I was thinking of. Ask and receive. And maybe like 2 days after the full moon, when the moon starts waning, it's a good time to then release what it is that you don't want. And there are rituals and ways to do that as well. And you can do that all the way up to the new moon, which is also releasing. But at this powerful time of the full moon, for example, this full moon that's coming tomorrow, you can do simple rituals. This is one. I'll give you one ritual that I like to do, that I pretty much do all the time. But there are many. There are so many. I have books on rituals. I create my own rituals, and they don't have to be extremely elaborate. But the more you put into your ritual, the more you will get out of it. Just like with my vision board, it took me 7 hours to do my vision board, and I ran around to even Michael's and got like stickers for my vision board, glitter, all kinds of stuff. And like I said, you can see that when you go to that video. And because I want to put more into it. So you don't necessarily have to do that, because I think that was my third or fourth vision board, and all of them have worked for me. And I didn't necessarily do all of that, but the more you put in, the more you get out. And as soon as I made the vision board, things started jumping off of it immediately. I mean, immediately. Like, I've been getting miracles, like attracting gifts from every which way, unexpectedly, and I'm just in the glow and the flow and the beautiful bliss of life, with that. So with this ritual, before starting any ritual, and I have some things over here that you may see. I have my notes and some other little objects that I'll show you. So Just if I look over here, pardon me. With any ritual, you always want to make sure you're clean. Even before I do these videos, because for me, these videos are a ritual, because for you listening, I'm planting seeds in you. So I want to make sure that my energy is clean, my chakras are balanced. So I meditate before doing my ritual. You don't have to. But I definitely shower. And like I said in some other videos, when I talked about the full moon, I always shower down, pushing away anything that I don't want, and I attract. So even if you want to take a shower during the full moon, which is another ritual, if you want to attract things into your life, you can take a shower, pushing the water up and saying, I am now attracting this into my life. I'm now attracting love into my life. I'm now attracting money into my life. And using certain things in your bath, such as, for example, basil or olive oil or oregano, those things bring about money. So say you put that in your bath water and then you rub it up like this, okay? And you also can use different candles for the exact ritual that you want to do. But before doing any ritual, you want to cleanse yourself. Now, another good thing to do is to smudge your area. Take some sage, white sage, and smudge it. I don't have my white sage; it's upstairs, along with my feather that's upstairs. But you take your sage, put it in a little container, and you burn it. They have sage incense; you can use that too. But however, the sage leaves are best. You can find them at any botanica store, metaphysical store. If you're in New York, 125th Street, it's sage is everywhere. And burn it and cleanse the atmosphere, and also cleanse yourself. If you don't have sage, don't worry about it. You still want to continue to do your ritual, okay? Just make sure you shower and you clean your space. Clean your room, clean your sacred space, especially that you're going to do your ritual, where you're going to ask or you're going to invoke or use your intention on attracting whatever it is in your life that you want to attract, okay? But that space has to be a sacred space, and you're going to tell yourself that's a sacred space. You necessarily don't have to have an altar or a shrine or all of that. You can keep it simple, okay? And that's just by getting, you just like saying it's your sacred space. So yes, so find a quiet space. Tell yourself, this is my sacred space. You can then ask whoever you want to ask. Say if you ask your ancestors, ask your loving ancestors to come in and protect your sacred space, for your angels to come in and protect your sacred space. Even using the elements of earth, wind, fire, and water to help with your ritual, and also protect your sacred space. If you want to start off with the east, air, that's where your inspiration and your intellect come from. So you can say, I call in the powers of the east. The vibration of the south, where it's your fire energy, where it's a willpower and strength to do things. Then you call in your water, um, for your emotions, and then you call in earth, for your grounding. Okay, and those are your different ones. Okay, so next if you want to do this, you don't have to. You can use a candle to burn to start your ritual, because it's good to use natural elements, and it's also good to do your rituals in the darkest places possible. The place doesn't have to necessarily be pitch black, but you do want it to be kind of dark, so that you don't get any distractions. Also, when you smudge, you want to open the windows or whatever, and then you can close the windows after that, because sage is pretty strong. Plus, you want to send the energy, any negative vibrations, out of the window and out of your house. Colors are major when it comes to your candles, and even when certain days of the week, when you're doing certain rituals. For example, if it's a Sunday, it's yellow. You want to maybe perhaps wear yellow, use a yellow candle, or ask for things associated with that color yellow. A Monday is white. Tuesday is red. Wednesday is purple. Thursday is blue. Friday is green. And Saturday is black. It's a good idea just to wear these colors anyway sometimes on those days, so that you can bring in the energies of that into your life. You don't necessarily have to. As you see, today is Friday and I'm not wearing green. However, at the time of the full moon, where it'll be around midnight, which Saturday is black, I will put black on to do my full moon ritual. Okay? Oh, I'm sorry, and I also asked the Most High. I said everything except for the most important. Ask the supreme creator of all things to come in to protect you and to assist you in manifesting and give thanks. But we're going to get into gratitude in a second. Okay, with your candles, white candles for purity, truth, sincerity. Red is for your strength, health, vigor, and sexual love. Light blue is for tranquility, understanding, patience, and health. Dark blue is for impulsiveness, depression, and changeability. Green is for finance, fertility, and luck. Golden yellow is for attraction, persuasion, charm, and confidence. Brown is for hesitation, uncertainty, neutrality, being neutral. Pink is for honor, love, and morality. Black is for evil, loss, discord, and confusion. Purple is for tension, ambition, business progress, and power. Silver and gray is for cancellation, neutrality, and stalemate. Orange is for encouragement, adaptability, simulation, and attraction. And greenish yellow is for sickness, cowardice, anger, jealousy, and discord. Okay. There are a lot of books in which you can use rituals out of. I like to create a lot of my own rituals. I have, and they've always worked, especially like I said, the vision board, which the full moon was the perfect time to create your vision board if you still haven't done it. This is a good book, Practical Candle Burning Rituals. Okay. They're basic. They use like a lot of times they use just the Psalms. Like there's one in here for money that just you burn like I think like 5 candles, which usually candles are like $1 a piece. You can find cheap candles no more than $2. Okay, so it's definitely worth it to invest in that. And you get like I think 5 candles, and you say like Psalms 40 and Psalms 25, and the placement of the candles, and this just shows you the placement of where you want to put them, because and like I said, you can make your own rituals. What I always do with my rituals is I get this kind of paper. This is like resume paper. This is my little binder, but I get like resume paper. It kind of looks like this. It's like a brown little paper like that, and I write on the paper what it is that I want. And I pray over that paper. I give thanks that those things are already on their way to me and manifesting themselves. I get excited and I burn it and I release it, and I'm like, and I give thanks, and I'm like, whoo, here it comes. And I get celebratory. Sometimes I may play some happy music, or I just feel good, and I'll get my what I've called my magic cup. It's a wine glass. It's a regular wine glass. But what I did was I went to go get stickers from Michael's, and they're letters. See, and it just says my magic cup. I don't know if you can see that, but anyways, it says my magic cup. And whatever I pour in this glass, whether it be water, wine, I, and you want to use natural, so water is good, or wine. And I say, okay, when I drink this potion, and you know, in your mind, you just look at it as a potion. When I drink this fabulous potion, it is going to attract this into my life. It's going to attract this to me. It's going to attract this to my body. Since red is the color for love, as I drink this red wine, I'm calling more love, attracting more love into my life, you know, and or water, and say whatever it is that you want to say. I give thanks and say, you know, sometimes a lot of times I say Matthew 7:7, asking ye shall receive, you know, and I stand on that, and I use those powers to invoke what it is that my intentions are that I want to do. Sometimes when I buy these kind of candles, they say dressing your candles are very important, which is the most important part of your ritual. Dressing candles, you want to use oils. These candles you don't have to dress, but if you can, or you can dress like a regular candle. There's no candle in here. This is burnt out. I'm gotta go get some candles in a couple of hours. But what I did with this particular candle is I put, with the letters that I told you I got from Michael's, I put I'm Nfrnubia. Oh, hold on, sorry. I'm Nfrnubia, and wealthy, purity, renewed, and loved. Okay, and this was a white candle. And when you dress your candles, if you don't have any particular oil, you want to use olive oil. Olive oil is so good for so many different rituals, especially money. So you take the first half and you go up when you dress your candle. Not even when it's in the glass, like even a regular candle, which is best when dressing candles. Go up the oil this way, first half up, and the second half you go down. Okay, first half up, second half down, and that's how you dress your candle. It's like you're not blessing but the candle, but blessing the candle. Okay, and that's another good thing to do. And then you say whatever prayer, or as I light this candle, I intend to invoke the power of the Most High and the God within me. Along with the help and assistance of my ancestors and my angels, and whomever else you want to call upon, to each his own. I keep it pretty simple, okay? To bring this into my life. And I put oil right here and I light the candle. There's so many different types of oils you can use for different rituals. A lot of people use rose oil, for example, for love. You can use tons of different oils. The thing is, you want to match the color of the oil using with the color of the candle. So if you're going to use rose oil, you might want to use a red candle, okay? Which, for example, for love, to draw more love into your life. You want to give thanks. This is a good part of the ritual. Before asking for anything, it's always a good thing to give thanks for all that you have in your life. Okay, so to get yourself an attitude of gratitude, like to raise your vibration, and to attract more abundance. Because the higher your vibration, the more grateful you are, the more you attract into your life. Okay, so that is a given. It never fails. You have to be happy. You have to be grateful. So even if it's the smallest things, I give thanks for clean water to shower in. I give thanks for 2 feet, 2 eyes to see, 2 hands to touch. I give thanks for family. I give thanks for a friend. I give thanks for a boyfriend or a girlfriend or a child or whatever it may be. As many things as you can be grateful for. Just start giving thanks, and really start getting the energy of, wow, my life is really, really good. Because a lot of times people get down and like, oh, my life is this. I can have this. I can have this. I can have this. But when you start really paying attention to what you have, you'll get in a better spirit, and then you ask for what it is that you intend to receive. So those are the basics. Like I said, I have might want to use the Bible, because you can use like Psalms when using doing certain rituals. Or you can basically just say what your intention is on the full moon, and that is exactly how you attract more into your life. It's also a beautiful idea to go out under the full moon if you can and tell her, hello, hello, great mother moon. I'm so happy I get to see you, and your light is shining upon me. Infuse me with this energy, because it's not Wiccan to do that, or any type of devilish act, to do that. You are simply embracing the natural resources that the Most High has given us to utilize for our benefit. We have dominion over this, because the Most High has given us dominion over this. So over these energies, and we have to nurture them and love them, and acknowledge them, so that they can bring beautiful gifts into our life. And most of all, have acceptance, and really, really know, not believe, but know that everything you ask for is on its way to you, because it's true. It is. It's on its way. So I encourage you to watch my full moon video that is happening tomorrow, with the full moon in Sagittarius. Well, tomorrow, midnight. And have fun creating your rituals. And like I said, these can be done at any time, but the most powerful time and the best time is the time of the full moon. So happy manifesting, you guys, and I wish you nothing but abundance, love, light, and all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to follow, it's Nfrnubia, Nfrnubia on Instagram, or Nfrnubia on Twitter, and Nefer Peacock Nubia on Facebook. And you can also go to Nfrpeacocknubia.com to discover on how to become a glowing goddess, and how that can really, really transform your life. Peace and love, y'all. Hotep. Namaste.